Now, eventually, and was it with Shock Force 1, you guys also adopted a completely real-time option as well?
Correct. When we built when we built the first engine, the thought of being able to do it in real time was flat out not possible. The amount of computing power that was necessary at the to make generating the 3D graphics and doing everything on the fly work. The amount of, I mean, nobody had RAM at the, I mean, to think about the computers we had back then versus what we've got now. I mean, I'm sitting on I'm on a laptop right now that would have beat the snot out of a Cray supercomputer back then. And so we had serious technical limitations. We weren't even sure we could do it. The first video, the low end video cards that were supported had, um, was it 32 meg was what they were. I mean, it's incredible. And by the time we came out, like, if you had a 128 meg card, you were doing good. And when we looked ahead and we said, well, at 2004, we said that it things seem to be going in the right direction, that we can support real time, not now, but in a couple of years when we're done with the engine. But the most important thing is, from an engineering standpoint, that either had to be in the engine at the very beginning or not at all. It could not be retrofitted in. So we took the leap and we said, yep, in a couple of years when this thing's done, real time should be plausible. And it was. It was.
How difficult was that to kind of implement two different play mechanics into Shock Force? I can imagine that's like a Herculean task kind of thing.
Well, it would have been if we treated it as two separate ways of playing the game. And so this is, at first there was a lot of people that were saying, "Oh God, the game is sucks in real time, and I can't believe you made a real time engine. You've totally dumbed it down." But I really like playing it WeGo. Like, dude, it's the same game. I mean, I can understand the not wanting to have be under the time pressure. That, I mean, that is definitely different. But the underlying game mechanics was not RTS just because it was real time. That it's the same exact game mechanics. And the only difference is that you can intercede whenever you want in real time, and in WeGo, you're locked in for 60 seconds. Other than that, it's exactly the same code. Now, from Charles's perspective, obviously there are certain things that are really challenging in terms of resource management. So if you're in WeGo, theoretically you can load things and unload things without worrying about frame rate hit. For real time, you can't, or you have to have different considerations. So the idea was, make everything work for real time. Don't compromise on the realism, but make it work in real time, and then add the pause features. And anybody that was around during the early beta testing, or it might have been early alpha testing, there was no WeGo version of the game we were playing. It was all real time or nothing, because again, it's a real time engine with enforced pauses, is one way of thinking about it.